Good morning, people of the internet. This is it. This is the last shelf I have to sort out, and this is all watercolour colouring books. So it's either colouring books that have watercolour paper in them, or books that I've nominated to colour in. And that's it. And it's not even a full cube. It's been cut down. So my husband did this to fit my pencil boxes in when this was all my colouring shelves. Yeah. So yeah, this is the last shelf to do, and also I've just been up the loft and just checked to make sure that there was no more eBay boxes of stuff that had colouring books in it, and there was another box, so I've also dragged that up, down, and we'll go through that as well. So this is it, this is the last video, and in this video I will be obviously decluttering these ones, or going through these ones, deciding what to declutter, and also discussing the actual number that I kept and the actual number that I let go. So stay tuned for the last video in this series, and yeah, let's get you over to the desk. Oh, it's hot. Hello, people of the internet. Well, though it is early in the morning, I think it's about 7:30 or 8 o'clock. It is very hot here in London. Well, for London anyway. And so even though there is beautiful sunshine streaming in through the windows, I have had to close the curtains to stop the heat from melting me, and instead turn the lights on. So that's why we have this kind of light. Alright, so we're doing the watercolour books. I just showed you the little half shelf. And this is the first one. This was on top. This didn't fit on the shelf. This was sent to me by Kerry. The lovely Kerry sent me this princess book, and I've already pulled some of the pictures out, and we've done some of them with my mum. She loves doing princess pictures. So this is an absolute 100% keeper, but I don't think I'm going to keep it on my colouring shelf. I discussed in one of my other videos is that I'm going to put the stuff that we use when my mum and my brother come around for colouring into a separate area, so as to not muddy the waters. So that's going in the separate area with my mum's colouring. And that'll be the same with these as well. I think Kerry sent me this one as well, which is a card one. So you colour it in, fold it in half, and then it makes cards. So that's also going in that one. And the princess one, look at this. I think Kerry sent me this one as well. She was so kind, look. So that's going there as well. And then flower fairies. Did she send me flower fairies as well? Yeah, because I think I've only bought this one myself. This one here, because it's still in polythene, as you can tell. And I think Kerry sent me all three of these. Oh, see, look at this, flower fairies. Another one that my mum would like to do. They're really cute, actually. You can cut them and put. Oh, they're really detailed, though. Not sure whether my mum would be able to do such detailed ones, but we'll give it a go. So, keeping all of those. Actually, I'm going to keep those and keep those and keep the princess one in the... Are they easy to colour, them ones? Yeah. In my mum's box. And I'm going to keep this one. No, I'm going to keep them all together. Keep them all together. And the same with this one. But this one is still in polythene. And... will I do this one? Maybe. I'm going to keep them all together. Right. Then we move on to these. I have a huge stack of these. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's not the same. 7 of them. I got these from the range, and I think they've got 2 of each picture in them. Is it 2 of each? They loop round. Let me just see what it says on the front. It's 24 sheets. So it should be... They're really nice for watercolouring, these. I'll show you, I've got one. There was one just done. I'm not sure if it's done by me and my brother. This is 24 different pictures. Right, that's a mountain range with trees. Boat, lighthouse. Okay, yeah, so it's 12 pictures. These were really reasonably priced from the range. They're from Deco Time, that company in the Netherlands, and it's got a picture of pencils and paintbrush and aqua markers, and they are good for that. So when my family come round, this is one that I did actually. This was painted, watercolour painted. Yeah, I'm not the best watercolour painter in the world. I tried to do shading on my trees and look, there was shading going on there and didn't really quite work. But it was fun, really enjoyed doing it. And we all did, we all did one or two, I can't remember. And have I done that? Oh no, they're slightly raised, that's it. I was going to say that feels slightly raised, but they are. The pictures, not in this one, in one of the other ones are slightly raised. So again, that's one that is watercolourable. Do it when my family come round. This one says partly used, and that's because I had 2 or 3 of some of these books, because when I saw them I was buying them and sending them to people because people wanted them, and so I had them all together at one point, and I had to make sure that I identified the one that was partially used. So this is the one with the, this is beautiful, look, can you imagine painting that? When I grow up and turn into a painter. But yeah, this is where this one come from. This little house was in this book. So keeping that, and then there's this one with birds and rabbits. Gotta make sure look at that flower one. Yeah, these are all for painting. Let me get them all tippity toppity so their rings are not another one. These are all being kept because they're just fun. And then there's another, look at that, hibiscus flowers, look at it, beautiful, birdies, paradise, tortoise, and the paper's really nice. I don't know, it's like, it's card really, look, really thick card, that's perfect for painting. And then these 2 are slightly different. They are, that I actually bought it like that, would you believe? It was the only one in the shop and someone had tried pens in it. And because it was the only one, I still bought it. These are slightly different. They're more sketchy. I'm not sure. See, my mum would like to paint the poppies, but she'd say, oh, it's really dark, I can't see what I'm painting. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, these ones are darker. I think I have enough with these 2, and I'm going to let these 2 go. These are by someone different. These are by Craft Sensations. I don't know if that's a subsidiary of the other one, but yeah, I'm going to let them 2 go and keep all of these ones. Look, they're embossed, so they've got a really nice. They're really nice, them ones. So I've got keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's plenty, isn't it? Let's move those to one side. With those as well, and then move on to the other ones. Okay, next is these 2, but that has reminded me that I also have that, and there's a Halloween one somewhere. Yep, that. Do I have any others like that? I thought I did. Oh yeah, I do. I have that, that, and that. Hey, right, let's have a look at all of these. Now, I bought, let's move these all to one side so we can see the wood for the trees. I bought this one. I saw it advertised on Amazon, I think, and it's one of the magic colouring books. And I was just like, oh, it's a magic colouring book. The ones where you just, it's the ones where you just add water. And then paint on it. And I just thought, I can imagine doing that. And so I bought it, and it was full price, whatever it was, $5.99. And then I went to the works, and no, my mum come round, I think, and she said, is that one of them magic painting books? And I said, yeah. She went, oh, I'd love one of those. So I went to the works, and they had quite a few. They had a fairies one, and they had this one, magical creatures. So I think I bought 2 or 3 for her, and I also bought a second copy of this one for me, because magical creatures, and look, they're cute. And they are cute. But I still haven't painted in them because I don't want to ruin the pictures. And then for Halloween, I bought this one because I really liked the illustrations in it, the cartoony type illustrations. The size of them, they're not too big. So what I actually did with this one, I actually scanned in some of the pictures. And do I have them in here? No, this is just the one PDF. I think I got rid of the other ones. Yeah. I scanned in some of the pictures and we had a family colouring session on Halloween with these images. I can't remember which ones we did. And you know, I really liked it for that, because once I've done the wetting thing, these images will be, I mean, it'll be fun doing it, but they'll be gone forever. Well, I could buy the book again. Yeah, what was the one we did? Oh, it's a nice colouring book, that. I mean, that sticks with my Halloween. I haven't decided whether I'm keeping any of it. I'm just telling you the story. Then I got this one. I think this one, did this one come from, not sure if this one come from the Works or from Amazon, but this is Famous Works of Art. So it's Sunflowers by Van Gogh, Degas. That's a Van Gogh as well, is it? No, that's a Monet. Oh, look at that Starry Night. Yeah, I think I want to just do this one for fun. Yeah, there's a Picasso. No, that's not. That's Juan Gris. I think I just want to do that one for fun. Oh, and National Gallery. I think I might have bought it from the National Gallery. Sorry, I'm not showing you properly. Too busy looking myself. So, and then I've got this Christmas one. I did have 2 of these. I still have 2 of these. I bought it when, this was a while ago, not recently. When it was on sale. I bought it after Christmas, and I'm keeping it for this Christmas. So I was going to give one to my mum, put it in a Christmas stocking. She'll love it. Look at the dots where the colour is, and then I've kept one for myself. So that's with my Christmas stuff. That's why they're in somewhere separate. So effectively I have 4. I've got to keep that one because I've already effectively used it, because obviously I scanned the pictures in and I coloured them in, so it wouldn't be right to let that one go. So I'm keeping that. So I have these 3. I definitely want to keep that one and do fun in that one, you know, fun time Freddy in that one. It's got mandalas in it. What I'll do is I'll have a go on this one, and if I like doing it, I'll probably keep these. Oh, see, this is another one. I would love to colour that. I might scan this one in the same, because the images are really nice. Who's the artist on this one? Oh, it doesn't say. Printed in Malaysia. Does it say at the front? It does. Ella Jarzabek. Because look at these images. They're adorable, aren't they? Yeah, look, I want to scan this one in and colour it. So scan and colour. This one, not so much, but oh, I've done some in this. Da 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 da. Yeah, clearly it's actually quite alright. Okay, so keeping those 3, but I want to scan that one in. I'm going to put that with the Halloween one. No, I won't, because I'll lose it there. I'll leave it here for now, with the ones I'm keeping. God, I don't half ramble, don't I? Okay, these 2 next. Now these are similar. This is just add water, but you don't, you get a paintbrush with it as well. But you don't just add water, because what you get with these ones, oh, these are nice illustrations though, aren't they? Is at the back you get the paint. These are like the peerless watercolours, so you dip your paintbrush into them and get them going. And I think the one thing I like about this one is it tells you how to do it, where to put the colour. Sometimes all you need is a splash of colour. It's almost like a learning thing, isn't it? 5 plus 6, 6 plus 4, 7 to make the different shades of green, and then where to, on each of the pictures, look what colour mixes you're doing. Definitely keeping that one, because that's almost like a learning one, isn't it? How to watercolour. I keep moving, my camera must be in a different angle, because I keep going off screen and I'm used to being in the same place. Definitely keeping that one. Is this the same? It's got the same. No, where are its paints then? Just add water. Oh, magical paper. This one's got magical paper in it like the others. But I'm going to let this one go. I don't like ones with words in it really. And it's not one of the cheapy ones, so that one can go. Okay, good. So, keeping the one with learning, keeping 3 of the magic watercolours, and keeping the ones that my family loves doing. Next, these 2. I bought these a really long time ago. Which one was first? I think it was In the Forest, not sure. They're lovely thick watercolour paper. I'm just trying to see when it was published. Does it say? 2018. Huh, I thought it was way long ago that I bought it. Maybe this one was first then. In the Ocean. They're chunky monkeys, these books. Really thick. 2019. Yeah, not. It's only 5 years. It feels longer. It's quite good. Right, so you get to paint the pictures, which are weirdly on this side. So the instructions are here, and the pictures are here. And it does teach you different techniques. It's one of the reasons why I've kept it, because the illustrations, you look at that, and you're like, yeah, all right. But then she teaches you, Dana Fox, yes, she teaches you what colours to use, and then how to colour. Again, it's a learning one, isn't it? It's one where you'll learn how to do watercolour. And I do want to learn how to do watercolour. This one's much thicker than that one. Oh, no, maybe it isn't. And then this one's round the other way. So this one's all sea creatures. Oh, that's not. He's a little... It's interesting because I kind of want to keep that one and I kind of don't want to keep that one. Mainly because it's... I feel like after you've done one book, you've probably got like your colour mixing and positioning down pat. You know how to do it. And if I was to do it, I don't think I'd want to colour sand dollars and porpoises and fish. And Nemo's quite cute. I'm going to let this one go. I'm going to keep this one and do some learning in this one. Again, watercolour learning books. Those two are watercolour learning books. Okay, let's get the next stack. So that's the last of them, and falling down the back of the shelves were 3 more of these, and I think I have all of these in my stack. So yes to that one, yes to the lion one, and yes to the houses one. Good. Okay, well I can let them 3 go. I don't need millions of the same book. Alright, Beatrix Potter. This is the one that I moved the other day. I said I was going to move it to my watercolouring shelf because it's nice paper, it's nice big images, and I think it will be nice watercoloured. That's why I moved it. So, I'm going to keep that. Okay, what have we got next? Watercolour workbook. 30-minute beginner botanical products on premium watercolour paper. Oh, it is nice paper. This is similar, isn't it, to that other one where she kind of teaches you where to lay the stuff. Smaller pictures though. It's interesting because, sorry I'll go quiet because it's my brain wearing away. I might cut out the quiet bit so you won't even know that I'm quiet. It teaches you like the different, so blotting and boundaries and step by step, mixing colours. I think my husband bought me this one for Christmas. 25 projects, premium paper. I think I'm going to keep it, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of those other books, and if I enjoy it and I get into it and I want to do another one, then I'll colour in it. And if I don't, then I will move away from it. Okay. Move away from it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I've got a big stack in there. Will that fall over? No. Good. Okay. Then I have all of these books by Kirsty Rice. Yes. Winter, fall, summer and spring. And oh, look at how beautiful they look on the screen. They're just lovely. And these are, this is watercolour paper in here. I think I've had a go on one of these. These are lovely images to paint. If you actually get into the painting, if I actually get into the painting, I would, you know, I'd love to have a go on these, paint these. Beautiful full sizes as well. So that's winter. I remember I had 3 of these and I was missing one and I didn't like the images in it so much, but I thought I had full set syndrome. I had to have the full set. So I ended up either asking for it or buying it, one or the other. Can't remember. They're feel like they're in the wrong order. I feel like spring wants to come at the top. That's one of it. This is the one I had first because I quite like the images in that one. Quite like. And then I think spring was the one that I bought last. No, don't know. Okay, but I am keeping all of those, but if I get to the stage where I realise I don't actually like watercolouring, then they will go. Okay, these two were bought for me. Oh, I've got another Ujima Flip by Kirsty Rice. This is Painterly Days. Ooh. This is the one, yeah, I've had a go in this one. I knew I'd had a go in one of them. This one's not so good because it's double-sided. And they say so that you can do it, have 2 goes on it. But, yeah, not so keen on this one. But I'm not sure why. I've got to think about that one. That's on the maybe pile. Come back to it because I like these ones better because they're single-sided and I feel like you can, right, I paint on that, I'm not going to mess that up. Is there any, yeah, there's a bit of information there. Alright, okay, these two my husband bought for me for Christmas, possibly last year. What's that muck on there? Really hugely thick. That must be what, 300 GSM? It says watercolour paper. These images are really faint. I don't think you're going to be able to see them. There is no tuition with this. It's more just, what is a little bit. Put a sheet of watercolour paper and tape it to a hard surface. Refer to the artworks and colour palettes in the flower guides. Okay. Where's the flower guides? Is it? Oh, it's here. Oh. I think I'm going to let that one go. And then birds. I can't even see it. See, I'm so blind. I can't even see it. There is a bird there. Oh. I can't see how I would ever be able to paint this one. It's a beautiful woodpecker. You see that? It's really faint. Would I be able to? I wouldn't be able to see it. Even with my glasses off. Take my glasses off. I can't see it. How would I be able to paint that if I can't see it? They are beautiful. Could I do it in alcohol markers? I can't. No, I've got to let it go. I can't see it. I'm going to let both those two go. I love that though. I love that cover. My husband bought it for me. But I just don't see how I'm going to see it. I can't see the lines. My eyes are too bad. I'm going to let them two go. Okay, what we've got left here. Ah, it's the other ones of these. It's the big ones of these. So that is a princess pad that I got from somewhere. It's not the same as the one that Kerry sent me. And I split it up. My mum's got half and I've got half. We have painted in it. And then there's two of these. These are nice watercolour paper as well. Big images. See, I'm not sure I would want to watercolour a whole big image though. That's that one. Oh, look. I bought that one. Kerry bought me that one because I could. She's got the $3.99 prices on. They're not $3.99 when you get them for the works. The dearer. Oh, this one's nicer though because it's got birds. Oh, look, I'd paint that one. But my husband's just come back from walking the dog. I'll be back in a second. Ah, my husband's just back from walking the dog. Walks in very early in the morning. Now we're back from holiday and it's hot in London. Right, so this one. Love to colour that one. Chickens, ducks, butterflies. I think I'll keep this one because this one's nicer. That owl the same as the owl in the other one. Oh, that robin's quite nice. But them birds are the same. Oh, the chickens are the same. Oh, I'm confused. Are these books the same? They were supposed to be different. Well, I say they're supposed to be different. I only bought one of them. There's chickens. Yeah, their chickens are the same. Let me move that up. They're darker in that book though. What else is the same? So the big owl. I think the big owl is the same. Nice bird there. There you go. Big owl. 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 His name might be Owl. Short for Alan. Alan the Owl. Yeah, that's the same. Some of them are the same. Oh, my arm's hurting. You know, I think I was going to get rid of one, but I think I'm going to keep them both, because I know that my mum loves painting, and she's 81 in a month's time, and she does the big ones. So, all right. So, am I going to put those? I think I'm going to put those with my ones that are going. The dog's just run upstairs. Here he comes. No, he's jumped on the bed. It's because he's just had a cold. Spray down. Keep him nice and cool. Right, so they're going in the family stuff. They're going in the family stuff. The colouring event thing. These are watercolour ones that I'm keeping. I think I'm going to put Beatrix Part on the normal shelf with the other colouring books, and then if I want to watercolour in it, I will. These the dog's rubbing himself on the bed. If you can hear a dog going in the background, that's what that is. And now he's run downstairs woofing. He's just had his breakfast as well, which makes him full of the joys of spring. Oh, see, I've just looked down on my to-go pile. When I do these declutters, I'm in a right decluttering mindset, and I've seen this one and I'm thinking I'll keep it, but then look, I still can't see the pictures. No, I can't keep them ones because I just can't colour in them. Do I want to keep the other one of these? I think the answer is no. And then these ones, okay. And then these ones are going in family stuff. Right, let me get it all sorted out. Okay. What I'm going to do is keep these ones on my shelf and put these ones, which are all the ones from the works and that Kerry sent me, on the in the box for when my family come around with a set of paints and the pencils, the colouring family box, as it were. So now, this is the question now, will these fit on a different shelf and allow me to put pencils on the shelf next to it? I hope so. Let's try it. Well, actually, I'm not going to try it yet. I'll show you after the event, because what I'm going to do now is get what's left in that box that I just brought down from the loft. There we go. eBay, colouring books, etc. for sale, December 2021. So in December I would have packed up everything because it hadn't sold. Okay, move it to one side. So in here are a Caran d'Ache dual blender, some tricolour. What are these? Are these ones with 3 colours in them? Oh yeah, they're the aqua ones. Never used them. A Painting Plus Cotman watercolour set that I bought for my mum, and she didn't want it. A tri-blend marker that I already have. Another set of, oh, these are the tri-blend brushes. I don't like them. It came like that. I don't like, they have a bigger step between. Maybe I'll like them now. I might give them another try. And then colouring books. Yep, I remember getting rid of this before. I'm going to need to move this box out of the way. Let's take everything out of it. Is that it for the colouring stuff? Yes, it is. Looks like I'll be having an eBay listing day. Right, so I'm going to retry those. That is not colouring books. They are, this book will make you happy, this book will make you calm, and this book will make you mindful. Set of self-help books. Okay, The Flower Year. I had 2 copies of this. And someone came round and I was colouring in my copy of it, and I put this one up for sale, and yeah, it must have been my mum. And then I ended up letting her take my one because I knew I had another one. I think she coloured in it. And so now I'm going to keep this one because this is a nice book, this. And I had, is this, of course this isn't the one I coloured in, this was a new one. Yeah, keeping that one, that's going to go on the shelf. That's yet another book, mindfulness, don't want that. I'm not even going to open that because I know that I don't like his images. Sorry, that's a Tim Jeffs book that is going on the to-go pile. Ha ha ha, these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously that one's going as well. I bought these, I was so excited. 6 marker colouring sheets for felt tip pens and markers, right? And then it's got a picture of it, it's got alcohol markers on the front. It says professional bleed proof marker paper. Professional, where is it in English? Professional bleed proof markable paper. Couldn't wait. Paper that was bleed proof, so excited. And it does look, it's really sort of shiny, like marker paper. And so I did a bit, and I did a couple of bits in alcohol marker and a couple of bits in water-based marker, and yeah, it's not bleed proof. I mean, it's semi bleed proof, as in it stays on this paper, it doesn't go through to this side, but I'm going to let all 4 of these go. I think I listed them, when I listed them, I listed the 3 brand new unused ones. They're lovely designs, really intricate designs. And then this one that I'd opened up, it was like given for 4 free. So yeah, they're all going as well. And I think, no, that wasn't it. I have a little book. It's not a book. It is a, what's it called? What you put? File rack. The top half's got work stuff in it, and then the bottom half has my Christmas colouring books, my Halloween colouring books, and my art colouring books. And I keep forgetting them because they're tucked in there. Okay, so right, Pablo Picasso. What happened to them others? Are they here? Yeah, they are. Are they here? Yeah, they are. Yeah, I was going to say I had a Picasso one. Right, I actually bought this from, I went to see a Picasso exhibition. Do I ever see myself, just as I like Picasso, but do I see myself colouring in it? Because the thing is, I have one, and then I saw one going on sale, and I bought a second one. I don't need 2. I'm going to keep one. I'm going to keep the one that I bought from the exhibition. It's probably got the label in it somewhere. So, okay, keeping that, let go of that. Gustav Klimt. This is wishful thinking. This is the colourist I wished I was. I'm never going to sit and colour that. It's beautiful. Oh, what about with gel pens though? That would tie in quite nicely with the way Klimt does colour. No, not going to do it. Letting it go. Famous art colour. I bought this from the National Gallery when I went to the National Gallery one day. Again, these are sort of wishful thinking. No, let it go. Oh, this one, look, 99p this cost me from the works, and I'm thinking it's 20 years ago. Will it even say? It's forever ago. There's so many up. When this came out, or when I bought this, there wasn't any adult colouring books. This was like a first ever. Letting it go. Right, oh, these. Now, I bought these because I really thought I would do them. They're colour by dots, so you match the little space with the dots. I did a colour and chat. My first ever colour and chat was me doing that. And all the way through it, I was hating it because the bits are so small, I just can't see it. So as much as I have started it, I don't know which picture that is. Which picture is that? That one. Yeah. Letting it go. Not even looking at the Monet version, but letting them both go. Exotic birds. Right, I'm going to keep this one because it's single-sided. I can colour in it with alcohol markers, and I want to do it. Now this is another Great Masters one. I'm going to keep this one just in case I get these are really old, right? These are 2007, and that's how long ago I bought them. I bought these from the works in 2007. How long ago is that? 16 years ago. Because these were the ideal colouring book for all ages. Professional tips and pull-outs. Is there? Where's the professional tips? Oh, I guess that page is the professional tips. Yeah, but I'm keeping those because they're single-sided. Oh. Modern art. It's not single-sided. Some of them I'd like to colour in, but if I colour in something like this, I want to colour in it in alcohol markers, and you can't when they're single-sided. Okay, William Morris. I bought this from the William Morris Gallery, or did I? Well, I went to the William Morris Gallery, took my mum there, and then afterwards bought this. It's one of them tracing paper one, and so is this one. So keeping both of those. My mum likes doing those. Right. Oh, I've got a colour by numbers masterpieces one. Single-sided. It's colour by numbers. It's artworks. Not going to be the most detailed things in the world. Oh, this was the one. This is me trying to. This is Prismacolors, and I just really didn't know how to use pencils. I just did not know how to use pencils back then. When was this one from? 2016. I think that's when I gave up. I just was like, I don't know how to use pencils. I think Prismacolors worked particularly well in this. But anyway, I'm keeping that one. Let me just put all these ones. Keeping. Put them in size order so they're. That's a nice, much smaller stack. Stick them on the pile there. Now, Joan Miro. There we go. Oops, it fell off the stack. Pablo Picasso. Is it single-sided? It is. Could do it in alcohol markers. I've got the other one though, haven't I? Am I ever gonna see the Miro one? These big blobs like that. If I'm gonna colour, I like looking at this kind of art. I don't think I want to do this kind of art if I'm gonna colour. But yeah. Let that go, and I think, yeah, I'm never going to reach for it. Okay, now this one, I have used this one as a, it's similar to that other one, but I've used it because it's got the thinnest paper in the world. Listen, it's like tissue paper, but I've used it in a video for testing. I use it every time I'm testing paper, testing pens to see whether they go through. So that stays, but I think I might put it in my, you know, a test one, and then colour your own modern art. Now this one's better because this is single-sided. Ready to colour masterpieces. Letting it go. Boom. I think I'm done. I think I am done. Right, let's get these ones back on the shelf. And then let's get these ones counted up, and next time I see you, it'll be the wrap up of this entire curation. declutter, destash of my colouring books. Oh, it's dark because I've still got the curtains closed to stop the heat coming in. Let's lighten it all up just for a minute so I don't melt too much. Okay, oops, let's move that. That's my counting stickers. So, these are the shelves now. These are still single-sided, they're single-sided. That's all my colour by numbers. That's all my double-sided and my double-sided. That one, oh, I was going to say it's empty, and I've just noticed there's a book stuck in the corner. It will be empty, that will fit on that shelf. But this is it. This is obviously all I'm keeping. It's still a lot of books, I know that. But it's taken me 3 years, more than 3 years. Some of these books I've had from the first time round. But I've stopped. I'm stopping. I have stopped. Let me talk about it in a second when I'll put you back over the thing. I also want to show you, not sure if you're going to see them in this dark. I've got lights on. It's hot. Oh, you're just about to see them. These are all the piles of, they've got numbers on them, of the ones that are going. So now I'm going to put you back over the desk and I'm going to tell you how many are going, how many I'm keeping, and just wrap this whole thing up. Oh, sweating. Cup of tea. Let's do a slurp for old time's sake, eh? Whew. I've also got a big glass of water as well, so just so you know. Alright, so I've probably just popped a disclaimer up before this bit that I'm going to talk about, because I think of the colouring community as a safe space where we can show our collections of things and our purchases without judgment, without people shaming us for the supplies that we have, supply shaming as I call it. I came back to colouring in October 2020. I had been adult colouring since 2015, but in 2017 I decluttered my house and I stopped crafting. I came back during the pandemic, when there was nowhere to go. You couldn't go and see your friends, you couldn't do anything. And I bought a set of pens and I bought a couple of more colouring books and I found the colouring community. And when that happened, I really had a struggle with myself because I had stopped buying so freely in my life in general. So I used to work in the city and I used to earn lots, huge money, big money, silly money, you know, that crazy silly money. And so I've always had quite a bit of disposable income, and I gave up working in the city to run my own business. And then I run my own business and it was very successful. It was in the craft world, and I ended up then closing that business and taking another job, which is a similar job to what I had before. It's still a highly paid position. And so again, it's not like I'm, I don't know, not being able to pay the mortgage because I'm buying stuff. I'm not putting stuff on the credit cards. I've said all this stuff before, and it's irrelevant because it's my money and I earn it. And sometimes when you buy something, right, for a £5, so you look around, you see a colouring book on Instagram or YouTube or Amazon, and you go and look at the flip through and you watch the flip through and you think, oh, that one looks really nice, I might order that. And then you order it and then you wait for it to come and then it comes and then you flip through it and then you have a look at it and you think, oh, that's quite nice, and then you put it in the shelf. That whole experience of you deciding to buy it, watching the flip through, waiting for it to come, flipping through it, that just cost you the cost of the book, the £5, right? And sometimes that's what your £5 has been for. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to keep the book. And I have had some lovely comments from people. One lady, and if I can find the comment, I'll put it up here, posted, can you imagine if you kept all your clothes that you'd ever bought over the years? You buy clothes sometimes, you try them on, you know, you get them home, they look all right on you, you wear them twice, they shrink in the wash, or you you get fatter and they don't fit you anymore, they don't suit you anymore, when you dry them they get twisted seams or whatever. Can you imagine if you kept all of those just because you bought them? You'd have every item of clothing that you've ever bought. And the same with books. You buy books, sometimes you read the books from beginning to end, sometimes you start a book and you get 2 chapters in and it's just not for you. Can you imagine if you kept every book that you've ever bought? I know some people do. Some people have libraries of books and it's their passion. They keep every book they've ever read, they keep every book they're going to read, and their walls are full of books. But I'm not one of them people. I don't keep all my clothes, I don't keep all my books, I don't keep anything. In all reality, I come from a family where hoarding is a bit of a gene, and my uncle is a hoarder. And if you go into their house, you know, you walk through the little tunnel of boxes and you go into their front room. Their front room's not too bad, but you can't get into any of the other bedrooms. They can get into their bedroom, and the garage is full and everything is full. And he admits it. My mum struggles with it as well. I've helped my mum learn to let go, but she still has a lot of stuff, and I don't want to have a lot of stuff. I don't want to end up like my uncle and my mum, where I've got walls of stuff around me. It makes me feel claustrophobic. I grew up with that. I grew up with my bedroom we got new furniture in the front room, and my mum moved the old furniture into my bedroom. So there was a sofa and 2 chairs on top of each other, and an old sewing machine, don't know why that old sewing, and an old telly that didn't work, you know, in my room. I grew up with that, and it made me, I always said that when I lived somewhere, it was going to be, there was not going to be piles of stuff and piles of furniture everywhere. And then obviously, I got money and I bought stuff and I loved it. And then one day I woke up and I was like, there's too much stuff. I don't like it. And I decluttered all my house. And I've got videos. You've seen them on my channel. I used YouTube as my accountability partner. And then when I started colouring again, I thought, I'm not going to go mad. But I joined the community and I was taken along for the ride and I jumped on the bandwagon. Everything with wheels, I was on it. And I have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed this journey of discovery. I have enjoyed trying these pens and trying this colouring book and seeing how to colour with this and learning. You know, someone's going to add it up when I tell you the number of books, how much that probably would have cost me. And it has been worth that amount of money. I've probably spent triple that when you add in all the pens and everything, but it has been worth the money, because during the time of the pandemic, we weren't going on holidays, we weren't going anywhere, we weren't travelling, we weren't seeing friends, I wasn't spending my money on anything else, so it has been a fabulous journey. And now I'm going to tell you the numbers. That was a long preface and a long old ramble about why I'm letting stuff go, because some people don't understand it. Some people are still collectors, and I'm not a collector. I'm not really a collector of anything. When I get a collection, when it becomes a collection, you know, I had, this is a story, this is a rabbit hole. I had one ornament, a Beatrix Potter ornament of Jeremy Fisher, and I got it when we went to Cumbria because I loved Jeremy Fisher. When we was a kid and we used to watch the ballet, the Beatrix Potter ballet, I loved Jeremy Fisher. So when we went to Beatrix Potter's house, I bought a Jeremy Fisher ornament, and then my mum started buying me others from the same collection. The next one she bought me was Mrs. Tiggywinkle, and I quite liked Mrs. Tiggywinkle, so that was alright. I had the 2 downstairs on the shelf. And then she bought me Squirrel Nutkin and Peter Rabbit in a water can and the fox and one of the pigs. I don't even know what the pigs ones are, do you know what I mean? And suddenly I went from having 2 to having 3 and 4 and 7 and 9, and suddenly I have a collection. And when I looked at it on the shelf, I was like, but I don't want a collection. I'm quite happy just to have Jeremy Fisher and Mrs. Tiggywinkle. I don't want the rest. So I had to just tell my mum, oh, can you not buy me any more of those? I mean, it was something easy for her to buy, you know. Birthday come round, what can I buy? I'll buy her a Beatrix Potter ornament. And that's what I don't like. I don't like having collections. I like having things that I like. I don't like having collections. I don't want a collection of colouring books. I don't buy books to add to my collection. I buy them because I think I want to colour in them. If I'm not going to colour in them, letting them go. Right, now to the numbers. Now I have written them all down, but it's so scruffy I'm not going to show you. Well, actually I will show you, because then you'll see all my workings out. Now I've lost a bit of paper though. I'll rewrite it on here. So, total number of books was 312. Wait for the intake of breath from everyone as I go. 312. I never thought I had 312. The last time I counted, I had 150 books. When I hear other people saying, oh yeah, I got over 500 books, I'm always, oh my god, I could never have that many. It's not far off though, was it? 312. So 37 of those are colour by number books, which I'm keeping. And then there was, oh, where's the bit? Well, anyway, when I went downstairs to tell my, oh, this was funny. I went downstairs to tell my husband, and I'd counted what was on the shelves, and there was 131. And then I counted what was on the desk and laying around, there was 19. So it was 150. Plus the 37 is 130, is 187. Got like Carol Vorderman then. When I went downstairs, I said to my husband, how many colouring books do you think I had in total? And he said, 120? I was like, oh no. I said, no, higher. And he went, 180? I went, higher. And then I went, he went for 200, and then he went 300, and I went, no, higher. He went, I'm not going any higher. He said, because I can't believe you've got more than 300. I said, well, yeah, I've got 312. And then he said, I said, how many do you think I'm letting go? He said, 300, hopefully. But no, I'm not letting go at 300. I'm keeping 187, and I'm letting go at 185. That is a lot of books to go, isn't it? That's just under half. Because I'd forgot to count the colour by numbers when I went downstairs. So I said to him, I've got 150, and then I went back and did it all. So yes, I am keeping 187. Still a lot of colouring books. Everyone's going, oh my god, how can you let go of all your books? I've not. I've got 187, which is still way too many colouring books for your normal average person. And 185 I'm letting go. So some people have already contacted me on Instagram with regard to some that they want. So I'm going to sort all those out, and we'll contact everyone on Instagram if I haven't already. By the time this video comes out, I probably already have. And the others, I'm going to bundle together in a little bundle, and I'm going to put the pictures on Instagram. So you might see a pop, might even see them in my community of, you know, my community area on YouTube of the ones that I've bundled together and I'm letting go. And yeah, I feel light. I feel good. It feels nice to have everything, and they're all on that shelf now. That shelf that I showed you in the beginning. All my Christmas ones are on there. Are they? Yes. Panicked then. I thought they weren't. Are they? Yeah, they are. All my Christmas ones are on there. All my Halloween ones are on there. All my arty ones are on there. All the watercolour ones that I'm keeping are on there. Apart from them rip-off sheet ones that my family use. I didn't include them ones in the count either. Maybe I should have done. Oh, full disclosure. When I was stacking them all up, I've got them on here to talk about. I pulled 3 out. Where have they gone? I've included them in the count, so these are the ones that I pulled out of the oh, I'm going to sneeze now. Excuse me. Okay, I think that's it. Right, I pulled this one out. Oh, you see, when I pulled it out, I looked at these and I thought, yes, I would colour in some of these. I still don't like that one, but I'm keeping it. I pulled this one out, and if you've seen the video where I dilemmaed about this, it was in, out, in, out. This book did the hokey cokey, and it was Emma Colours put a comment on my video the other day and said the dot books, and she meant the Lots of Dots book, are great colouring in gel pens. And I thought, you know something, this would be good to colour in gel pens, so I decided to give it a go and take it out. And I also pulled these 2 out, and these 2 were the 2 that my mum bought me for Christmas. And someone commented saying, oh, they was lovely books. I said, yeah, I know, I'd never colour in them. And then I flipped through and I thought, actually I might have been a bit harsh with these, because there are lots of pictures in them that I like. And so they're back out, and them 4 are back out, but they were included in the 312. I counted them in on the 312. And the last one I kept as well was this one. I didn't keep the Magical Journey, but I did keep the Magical City. I still don't really like the images, but there was too much of an emotional pull with regard to the time of my life that this came in, when it came into my life. So that's it. So thanks everyone for watching this series. This has been a journey of discovery for me, and I hope everyone else out there keeps what they love and lets go of what they don't. So take care and thanks for watching. Bye.